Hello, my name is Zofia Baruta. I'm 14 years old and I play rep volleyball for the Peterborough Thunder U17 team. I've been playing for around 2 years now. Sports are a way to bring society and communities together, whether it's people who travel to stadiums or arenas, or simply just families getting together to watch a game on TV. I think sports are very important to society because not only do people connect over sports, it's a way for people to be entertained and physically active if they participate in sports themselves. Also, sports have an impact on countries' cultural identity. For example, many Canadians can be stereotypically identified based on their love for hockey, or let's say Americans and football. Sports have become a huge part of my life. I used to suffer from really bad anxiety, and volleyball has played a huge role in fighting my anxiety to the point where I no longer get nervous to present in front of classes or large groups, or having to go to school, or even just being in unknown situations. So being physically active has not only helped me with my anxiety, it has helped in many other ways. I feel more focused and I get my classwork done more efficiently, and I get way better sleep and overall just feel way better. Volleyball and sports in general are a big part of my identity. Most of my friends are from the sports teams I've played on, and I wouldn't be around such amazing people if I didn't play in those sports to begin with. Push themselves to be better athletes and people. So these corporations help organize sports so they are more enjoyable for people and fans to watch. I believe the media can add a lot of pressure to an athlete. Having to perform in front of millions of people can make you nervous and affect how you play. Also, I found that some athletes can get caught up in the fame and popularity where they lose sight of why they even began to play that sport in the first place. I definitely think these are real sports. Sports were created to be fun and entertaining, and some of the most entertaining sports to watch are pseudo sports and esports. Many people think pseudo sports such as golf and bowling don't deserve to be called sports because they think they require little to no talent. I disagree, because even though they may look easy, they often require skills such as hand-eye coordination, quick reflexes, and fine motor skills. The same with esports. Sports shouldn't just include working out the body, but also working out the mind and concentration, as well as the ability to multitask. Many pseudo and esport professionals probably spend the same amount of time as regular athletes practicing and perfecting their skills. I'm only 14, so I'm not old enough to get my driver's license yet, so I understand the hassle of figuring out rides to get to practices. I believe it can be a good example to a degree. A massive factor to becoming a professional athlete comes down to skills and ability. No matter how popular or famous you might be, it is useless if you can't play the sport at the same level as your opponents. Now, that doesn't mean popularity doesn't have a role in selecting athletes at all. many factors go into the selection process. For example, when NHL is drafting players, they look at not only skills, but knowledge of the game, sportsmanship, and integrity. So overall, I do believe sports are a good example of meritocracy. I feel athletic scholarships are an excellent opportunity for people who are less privileged or are struggling with grades alone. Scholarships also help the athlete with their future career. Some athletes who are offered scholarships have that added bonus when it comes to coaches who are scouting. However, I guess there is a downside to athletic scholarships. When athletes get scholarships, they often focus solely on that sport, which means they won't be focusing as much on their grades. And if that athlete is unable to make a career out of their sport, it might be difficult to find a job if their grades were lower or they chose a degree they won't use. I personally think more positively on athletic scholarships because they are a great opportunity to turn your passion and hobby into a career. I will definitely be planning on continuing to play volleyball in the future. I will most definitely be playing throughout the rest of high school, and hopefully I can play in college or university as well. I'm still going to focus on my grades and school because the chances of me playing at a national level or making volleyball my career are not in the best odds. But even if I don't play on a national level, I will definitely continue to play and maybe even coach volleyball when I'm older.